Come on, come here, boy. Come on. You freaky dog.
I don't need to analyze every word that comes out is a lie. Make it look like it's so ice, ice, ice. You won't make it to the finish line. Now if you gotta know the truth, was gonna let you go. You was fine, never mind, unpredictable. Feet high off the ground, you ain't no one. You a star, blow it up like supernova. In the nighttime, hit my hotline. Sharing secrets, you wish really was part your life. Basic bullets, with no bullets. Does your wifey know you're begging for my notice? Promise you're the same, running for the meds. Show you like my vibe, I smell candy on my wrist. Bad habits, little rabbit. Now sit down, you can have it. I see it when you walk my way. Nice big head, come and play with me. Freaky dog, freaky dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. I see it when you walk my way. Nice big head, come and play with me. Freaky dog, freaky dog. Now show how freaky you are.
So I'm just gonna be away for 1 hour. Please don't break anything. And I might have a surprise for you.
Give me a miracle. Added a syllable. Talking about big cash, that's the minimum. I'm done with this trash. Thought to be critical. Show me your mental state before we get physical. Pour some water in your cup, let it drip, drip, drip. Now look straight into my eyes, then you sip, sip, sip. It's about time, let you shine. Take off that leash so that we can have some fun. I see red when you walk my way. Nice big bed, come and play with me. Freaky dog, freaky dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. I see red when you walk my way. Nice big bed, come and play with me. Freaky dog, now show how freaky you are. I see red when you walk my way. Nice big bed, come and play with me. Freaky dog, freaky dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. Freaky dog, freaky dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog. Freaky dog, freaky dog. Got a whole lot of love for my dog.
All of my friends, they were litty as hell. Run it, let's go face with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Ba-boom, ba-boom, what the dogs can't have. All of my friends, they were litty as hell. Run it, let's go face with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Ba-boom, ba-boom, what the dogs can't have. Oh, meow, but a Kit Kat snack with a mouth. Swish, twist it out. I'm a bad, don't do doubts. Won't chase ya, no patience. I'm with Jesus, up in Matrix, in a spaceship. Do no basics. I ain't no cute kitty with a facelift. All of my friends, they were litty as hell. Run it, let's go face with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Ba-boom, ba-boom, what the dogs can't have. All of my friends, they were litty as hell. Run it, let's go face with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Ba-boom, ba-boom, what the dogs can't have. 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 Everything I say, you should print it on a t-shirt. Everything I do, you can read it on Twitter. Huh. What's a girl gotta do, huh? What's a girl gotta do? I'm dripping in fruit, check out my lemon suit. I'm a double but cute, I'm witty like you. I'm visibly cool, but vanilla and fruits. I like it freaky smooth, you like me freaky. All of my friends, they were litty as hell. Run it, let's go face with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Ba-boom, ba-boom, what the dogs can't have. All of my friends, they were litty as hell. Run it, let's go face with the latest bands. Whole kitty gang just doing a thing. Ba-boom, ba-boom, what the
Good evening, everybody. It is once again Saturday night, 8 o'clock, live stream time. How is everybody doing? It is definitely a very, very cold night tonight. My temperature gauge says it's only 32 here, but it feels more like about 22. And that gauge comes off my heat pump outside, so it's probably not exactly correct. What an evening. I am so disappointed. I had a plan. And we have other stuff to do tonight. I got another box to open up. We're going to wait a little bit for some more people to show up for that. But I had planned on going to Subway and doing a marinara meatball review. And I was going to temperature test it outside of the place. I was going to weigh it here because I have specs. This thing is supposed to weigh 7.44 ounces. And it's going to cost, what did I say? That thing is going to cost $5.97. So it would have been about 78 cents an ounce. But I wanted to do that. And I was also planning on maybe starting doing a review at Subway or something extremely local on every stream at the beginning of the stream. I thought it would be kind of a cool thing to do. I was hopped up. I was starving to death. I wanted one of those so bad. Put the order in on my phone. Shazam. Supposed to work, right? No. Get over to Subway, and it's like, sir, did you order the meatball marinara subs? And I'm like, yeah, man. He says, they didn't come on the truck today. We're out. How do you run out of meatballs? I mean, like, my goodness. I was like, my heart sunk. My heart sunk. Because I had plans, man. Anyway, I'm going to do it next Saturday at the beginning of the stream. No question. That'll give me time to rig up camera number 2 so you can see it at better angles as I weigh it and check it out a little bit. Can't do what I do in the videos, but we can give us a close approximation. And I know people are asking me to eat things every time, so I think that's just a good thing to do. I'm just going to work off the Subway menu for a little while, save me having to drive way out of town to get something for the live stream because I'm lazy. I don't want to drive that far. But I could, and I probably end up will. But we'll see if it becomes a thing. I've made a lot of plans in the past, and I don't do them. It's like the t-shirts. I still haven't done the t-shirts. And if you're here today, Oscar Mikes, I'm going to talk to you. I just had something come up over the holidays that was so distracted, I couldn't even think about it. And I'm still not ready yet. It's weighing on me a little bit. But, I'm doing all right personally. So we're all right with that. Hello, everybody. How are we doing? Joe is great, number 2. I like that over in the Twitch stream. Hello, Twitch people. Hey, were you watching Will Neff last night? Was that last night or was it the night before? He played my video. That was the night before last. He played my video. I didn't know if he was or not, but I think I know what the problem is right now for a couple of months, we're not on daylight savings time. So we have a 3-hour difference between here and LA. And I think I was just missing it or something. I don't know. And of course, he's been out of town for the holidays and all that. But Malthasar, hello. How are you doing? Let me look over here and say hello to everybody over on Birdshot. Birdshot's in the house. Birdshot always comes here. Buck Strickland, Chevy 5-Speed, how are you? You've been here almost every time. Corey, Jambro, Lucas, Maxine, Hector, how are you doing? It's good to see you here in my live stream here tonight. Wow. 3D print. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. I'll be getting to you with it because I want to have some Joe's Hungry t-shirts. I want to have some sort of memento. I'm not trying to get rich or anything like that, but I want to have something that's good, and this is good. I like this shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts right now. It's right up there with my shirt that I got from my past employer, but we're not going to talk about that. Nelson, Rob, Sody Pop, and the Joker is in the house. How are you doing, Joker? Anyway, I think I've said hello to most everybody that is here. Sorry if I missed you. If you got questions, we can wait a little bit toward the end because I got a couple more things to work through I want to talk about. Like I said, it is cold here. And we got a winter, up north, you all got a winter storm rolling in too, starting tomorrow. It's mostly going to rain here and probably warm up a few degrees into the 40s. Oh, good coffee. Now, you always ask me what coffee do I use. This is what I have right here. This is not what Here, let me get both hands. This is not normally what I drink at home. I usually drink just regular old Master Blend, but I bought this by mistake, and I actually like it, but the wife doesn't like it so much. So anyway, do you like the thingy here that shows both y'all's chat? Does that bother you? It's been up a couple streams. Just checking and seeing what everybody says, because it does matter what everybody says to me, believe it or not. I do care. Anyway, I'll go back through and look for a few questions and stuff. I want, like I said, I want to cover a few things first. Not that much to cover, but a few things nonetheless. My last video, the Steak and Shake Butter Double Burger. That wasn't a special. That wasn't anything. And if I went back and looked, the last video I did middle of last year at Steak and Shake was also another random burger. That's just because you hit slow spells where they're not releasing things, new menu items and new special items and stuff like that. And I'll just pick something that I suspect is pretty good. Now, Steak and Shake during COVID, they weren't so hot. I mean, I ate there and they didn't do well, but the last year or so over there, they're hitting it. I mean, they're competing. They got a Freddy's right across the street, and I think their quality is comparable to Freddy's at probably 2/3 the price. Enough said about that. Anyway, I gave this a 7. And I got a few people thought it should have been a bit higher. Will Neff thought it should have been a bit higher. But what killed it was the "this is what it looks like" thing. And the fact that, in hindsight, I realized that it was not exactly made correctly. According to a user that's on the thing, he says his sister works at Steak and Shake, and that they didn't do right. That's supposed to be on a Kaiser roll, and it does look like a Kaiser roll in the picture, and it's supposed to have like an ice cream scoop of butter on it, and it had butter on it. I could taste it, but I don't think it was an ice cream scoop. If it was an ice cream scoop, and even if it was all melted, it would have been running out the sides. But I don't think that was the case. So if it had not had been for that, and it looking so bad compared to its actual photo, I was considering a 7 or 8 or 7.9, not an 8. Not that. You got to remember my scale. My 8s are traveling food. First time chat. Fumbly Wubbles, how are you? I love you back, man. Hoppy Co, first time chat over in Twitch. I love my Twitch streamers, man. I can't live without them. Can't live without them. So, the problem I'm having with the food photography is I have a photo about this big. I probably got it in the trash still that I look at. No, it doesn't matter. That it sits right in front of me, because I always had a problem because I couldn't even remember what it looked like when I did "this is what it looks like," and I couldn't be very critical of it because what can I say? I can't remember. So I put that up there, but I'm telling you, these cameras, when I do that shot, are not kind to the burgers. And I'm trying to think, well, what can I do about that? I mean, could I add lighting, backlighting or something like that? I don't think backlighting is really going to help them that much. Or should I do, when I have it down on, when I'm doing the close-ups on the spin table, on the rotator, maybe I need to flash the picture up there. This is what it looks like as opposed to what it looks like. I don't know. I'm giving that a lot of thought and have it work into the video. But I think that's an issue because, I mean, if it's not looking good, it looked as worse as it did the whole thing through the video. But that was, but when I got to that, on that burger, I was on that was burger number 2 that I'd actually got to. I mean, if you look back at the drive-through, it seemed like it had a little bit more meat in it, but still, it was missing that butter that was supposed to be coming out of the edges. There's no, and they overcooked the onions. They really, really overcooked those onions. Didn't hurt them. I like them cooked like that, but they were overcooked and it kind of shrunk them down a little bit. And I think that didn't help the thing, but that's what kept it out of the mid to high 7s was its appearance. The taste, yeah, it tasted good. I had no qualms with the taste. Anyway, that is true, Mr. 3D Print Wizard. He says, you don't think lighting is necessary. We don't get fancy lighting when we buy it in real life. Yeah, but on the counterpoint to that, we're not, when we eat it, we're not looking at it with a Canon camera either. I'm trying to reproduce it close to life as I can, and so I may stick with that. I don't know. I'm still giving it a lot of thought, and we'll see how that goes. I prefer YouTube because Twitch keeps me in ads. So Twitch is pummeling you with ads for me? For me? There's only 19 people on Twitch. I'm sure they're going to make a $1 million out of that. But you know, you were right, Rob. If I knew how to disable that part of it, I certainly would. But I think there is a way of doing that. I will have to research that, because I've gone on Twitch watching some of these minor channels that I've done shout outs for. I would go back in because I want to see them react to the birthday shout outs. You know, I'm call me crass. But I'm just curious. So yeah, but I noticed there's a lot, the ads are so distracting. Now I watched Will watch my video and stuff like that, and I was not pummeled with ads. So I don't know what has changed. Maybe it's because I'm subbed to his channel or something, but I pay YouTube Premium so I don't have to see ads on YouTube. So I don't even know what they do, but I'm just not going to pay premium on Twitch because I don't watch Twitch that much. I'm on Twitch, but I don't. Well, it's not a matter of I don't want to, because I watch Will Neff quite a bit, mostly for movie night and for Up and Cup of Movies, because, you know, I really don't have any other way of figuring out what's out there when I watch a movie, because I spend most of my time making videos. I should go to Culver's again. Yeah, you guessed 7.7 Malthusar. I was so close to 7.7, but then I saw how bad that thing looked, and I'm like, no, because the comparison shot just was not with it, and I'm like, I don't know. Hopico thinks I need to go to Culver's again. Maybe we'll just go to Culver's, but I can tell you what's on the agenda coming up. Probably not, and people are not going to be very excited about it. You know, 3D, I have a light box, and I have never taken it out of the package. And maybe I need to just go buy a burger and shoot a bunch of test footage in that light box. The problem with the light box is, and I was going to use it for the down shot for the dissection. But the problem is, if that burger's in the light box and I have to take it apart very carefully, it's very hard to get to the burger and take it apart, because when you're lifting it apart layer by layer, you can't move that thing not a quarter of an inch. It's got to be exactly stationary. So there's a big process in doing my burger dissection. Yeah, I have thought about that. Yeah, a light box on a nice wooden board or similar. I see what you're saying. I went and did searches for videos on how to do food photography, but I couldn't find anything that really helped me. Snow days. Greetings from Chicago. Oh, you're going to be seeing some snow days up there, my friend. Anyway, let me tell you what is on the agenda for next week. Here's my choices. This tells you why I'm actually just going out and picking random burgers that I suspect are going to be good. Del Taco has come out with 2 burritos for their less than $3 menu. One is the bean rice cheese burrito, and the second is the new chicken chipotle. Now, the chicken chipotle is nothing but the first one with some chicken on it and chipotle sauce. That's what it is. And I'm probably going to be doing the chicken chipotle. I can guarantee you my video is not going to go viral. That I know. You know, a lot of times I know my videos aren't going to go viral and do really exceptionally well. I mean, they do good on YouTube because they got a lot of people that watch them. But I did a food poll today. Okay? It's maybe some of you participated. One to ask whether you wanted the bean, rice, and cheese burrito or the new chicken chipotle burrito. Well, obviously, I knew they were going to I suspected they were going to pick the chicken chipotle, and of course they did. But the problem was, I only got about 860 respondents. Typically, when I do a food poll, I will get anywhere from about 1,500 to 2,000 respondents. So it tells me there's probably not a ton of enthusiasm out there. But let me tell you about what else was available. And I actually was tempted to do it. I still am tempted to do it. What did I got? I write a note here. It was the what was that? Oh, Starbucks, the spicy falafel pocket. Okay, that is a vegan dish, and I'm actually considering doing it. Hoping and praying something else pops up to distract me, to tell you the truth. It's probably not bad. I'm not sure that I'll like it. I hate to pick something that I know I'm probably not going to like, because then I don't really feel like I'm giving it a fair shake. And then I've got Whataburger coming up on the 7th. Let me see if I have the name of that burger down there. It's kind of like this Mexican themed burger thing that they've had before, but I was going to go to Whataburger and check that out. Y'all want me to do the spicy falafel? Yeah, really? Crook, thank you for the first time chat. I'm glad you're here. Malthasar, they come frozen and are reheated to order. That's what I suspect, because I know they really don't cook anything there. Not a Starbucks. No, I don't mind going to Starbucks. I've only been once, and they poisoned me. I'll give you that. It was that maple egg chicken, whatever it was. They re-released it. It's out there again. But it came out 3 years ago. I reviewed it. I got a stomach ache. I didn't feel good the next day. And then I found out that it had done a nationwide recall for E. coli. And I'm like, oh my God. So I got poisoned. So yeah, but when I went to the drive-thru, they were very nice to me. They recognized me for my channel. And this is back when I only had about 7,000 subscribers. I got recognized. And that back then it was like, that's a big hype, man. Somebody actually knows me. I was like, sweet. Wow. They come frozen. You like this spinach wrap, but it's not cheap. I don't care about cheap. I want to pick something that everybody wants to see and that probably tastes good. That's usually my goals when I pick these things. Other than that, there's really not a lot else going on. I know I rattled on for quite a bit. I can go back through the chats, or if you got any more questions, we can do that. E. coli is no fun, and I hadn't had my gut problems diagnosed, so everything that I did was multiplied if something went sideways. Mystery Crow. No, my highest score is not 9.9, it was 9.8. My lowest was 1.1 at Dunkin', one of those tomato pesto things. There were two of them that used these horrible stewed potatoes that I don't know where they got them from. They must have got them from Afghanistan or something. I don't know, man. But you couldn't even bite through them. They would pull out of the sandwich, and I'm like, ugh. I almost threw up. It was a gag fest, that's for sure. That's why I slammed them so hard. Did I do anything fun for New Year's Eve? Not really. I played Angry Birds for New Year's Eve. Just doing whatever I want to do. I had a little nightcap, and it was pretty good. The item, Corey, was Massey's Pizza, cheese pepperoni pizza from Columbus, Ohio. They are the gold standard for my food reviews. Yeah, Malthasar, I'm telling you, brother, some of the stuff. About the grossest thing I ever had was from a local place. I think it's called Mary's or something. It was a locally owned diner up in Jasper, and I was, they had these big honking thick slices of bacon. Granted, they don't fry them to order, because I hate it when you get your bacon and eggs and your bacon is like stone freaking cold because they cooked it this morning. Anyway. They still had hog hair sticking on them, and I didn't notice it, and I was just crunching right through them, eating them, and that's the only time that I ever tried to throw up, because I'm pretty good about not throwing up. Things don't gross me out that bad. That grossed me out, eating hog hair. Deep fried hog hair, no less, my friend, because it just crunched away when I ate it. Yeah, I was like, "Ah, ah." Nah. Yeah, but I think I've told that story before. Are you planning on dyeing your hair? Big John, what kind of a question's that? My hair is jet black. I don't know what you're seeing, dude. It's the lights. It's these lights I got on my head. My hair is jet black. My mom is Italian. Dude, my hair is black, or at least in my mind it is. Mystery cow. I pretty often find little pig hairs and pork scratchings. Yeah, that's really hard not to get rid of in the processing. I used to work in a hog killing cut way back in the day when I was like 18 to 19. For 2 years, actually till I was about 22, I worked in a hog kill. And I actually made cracklings and stuff like that, and actually cut hogs up. I boned hams. I worked on the kill floor. I did everything there. So I have a little bit of understanding how that could happen. But especially with the bacon, that's just sloppy. That's just sloppy work. Yuck. Yeah, that was rough. Anyway, send you some 3D print wizards. Send you some photos I did way back when you were Joe in Discord. Oh, really? Still planning on... Big John, I don't know who... I didn't tell you I was going to dye my hair, did I? My hair is black, dude. Actually, I'm getting my hair cut tomorrow. I would shoot the Del Taco video, but I'm going to get my hair cut. I'm going to go to Kroger. We're going to Walmart. And as the day ends so soon these days, I just, if you do any of that, you really can't shoot a video. But I would really like to shoot tomorrow. I feel like it, because a lot of times I don't feel like shooting, and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to go out there and turn the lights on and start. Because the most stressful part of my video is the intro, believe it or not. Where I'm speed talking, yeah, that's not so easy. Because I'm not a really good speed talker. No, I can't speed talk at all. Braden, you dyed your hair purple? A lot of people are doing that, I think it's, 25, 30 years ago, I would have thought that was pretty weird, but actually I kind of like it. Call me weird. That's just me. 3D, yeah, boy. Does your wife ever rate the food? Well... yeah, but she helps me sometimes. But I rule, what she says. She usually tends to go a little higher than me a lot of times, and is a little more kind than I am. Scotty Photon, Oscar Mayer shirt. They sponsor Wheelchair Rugby. Yes, they do. They're a good group. I enjoy I enjoy the shirt. And they're a good group. I'm thinking about getting them to make my shirts for my Joe's Hungry channel. It's I don't know. We'll see what happens. I got to find out how much and yada yada yada. But like I said, I had some more kind of traumatic stuff happen over the holidays that kind of really kicked my legs out from under me, and so I really couldn't concentrate on anything else. I was lucky to make videos. What did I do for a career post-hogs and pre-YouTube? Well, I cut meat in a grocery store for 13 more years. And then I worked I was a nurse in a hospital, Corey, for 36 years. And the bulk of that was done in critical care. 3D print wizard, you don't have to do that, dude. The delay is breaking chat. Cannot send messages. There's delay? Is my audio all right? Is there any delay or anything like that? Because I'm not having any issues here. So it's okay on Twitch, but YouTube. Let me try something. If I kill the stream, I apologize in advance. I still have to do a box opening, guys, so you gotta give me a little slack on that. Let me get up here and see if I can change something, because I'm not having any problems with my internet here. That's let me go over here to live streaming, more actions, edit. Nah, I don't think I can fix it. It's probably because I have it. Try refreshing your stream, 3D. I don't think it's on my end. The last time it was, the time before that it was, but I'm looking at my stats and I'm not dropping any frames or anything. So it's, yeah, okay, Birdshot. Yeah, I don't think there is. So you work in a grocery store when Peyton Manning commercial came out where he cheered "Cut the Meat"? What year? Tell me what year that happened, because that's been a long time ago. We're talking back in the 90s. Oh, it's slow. It's only 3 seconds, 3D. You don't have to, but thank you for the super chat. You didn't have to do that. I mean, yeah, it's slow mode. It's just for 3. I only have the slow mode set to 3 seconds just to keep from being overwhelmed, because a lot of times my mod isn't here. And I get a lot more chat action in YouTube, so I have that there. Early 210s. No, I was actually a nurse by 210s. I'd been into my nursing career by then. I'm trying to remember when I stopped. When I stopped working in the grocery store, gosh, probably in 1983. So yeah, it's been a while. I mean, I'm older than I look, right? Yeah, you believe that, don't you? Oh, shall we do our box opening? I'd almost forgot about them. We're sitting there running my mouth. We're 30 minutes into this live stream. Let me finish this coffee, and we're gonna. Oh, I found. You know what I do? I found something else I thought looked cool. Napkins at Steak and Shake. I stuck some up on the wall to cover up some of the pizza boxes. Massey's Pizza lost some FaceTime over here with Steak and Shake Route 66. I think they look cool. You can kind of see them up in the corner. If I angle out, you can see the corner right there and right there. And also, if you hadn't noticed, look who's in the background. I found a place for the pickle. Mr. Pickle's here. Excuse me. Yes, it's time to unbox. Let me get a swallow of coffee. It's a big box, too. And there's another one in the works for next weekend. So we'll have us another box. I have no idea who sends this stuff. A lot of times I don't even know. It's like I got a card. Beautiful card. No idea who sent it. But it was a nice thought. Look what we got here. Excuse me. Coffee went down the wrong way. Again. My special box opening knife. Birdshot. I got to sharpen this thing. Maybe I'll just lay it on the stone and see if I can help it out a little bit. What do y'all think? Okay, let's go ahead and open this thing up. See what's inside. This thing been sitting here all week waiting to get open, because it came in the day after the live stream. What do we have here? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Interesting. I may have to review this. This isn't all what's here. Ghost pepper. Chicken noodle. I like chicken noodle soup, actually. Look at that. Sweet. Somebody was thinking, but that's not all. That wasn't what I was going ooh and on about. Oh no, it gets even better. Ramen. My staple. How do you know that I live on ramen? Ramen cups. I can have ramen cups out here. Maybe we'll review that next week. No, we're gonna be doing. I want to do a series from Subway, mainly because they're right down the street. And I'm doing Subway next weekend. But maybe we can like burn up one of these things. This is instant lunch with shrimp. Sweet. Thank you for who. I still haven't seen if there's a note or anything in here yet. Thank you very much. All right. But that's not all. They're not done yet. There's something else. I'm getting excited because I don't know what it is. What is this? Oh, nice. Metal sign from China. Oh, it's a cat sign. Let me take it out of the package. You won't be able to see it for the reflection. This is nice. I don't know if I can figure out who sent this. I don't even think there's a note with this. Look at this. Is this sweet or what? Now I gotta find a place for it up here. This is like the Burger King sign. If I put it way back there on that door, you won't be able to see it. King of the Throne. That's right. I love this. I'm gonna have to put it somewhere where you can see it every time I do a video. Where it won't go there because you can't see it. So let me put it here for the rest of the stream. There. Does it show up? Just barely. That is cool. Let me see if I can figure out who sent this. Dude. There is no note. Ha. Who sent this? Do you all know? Poopy Cat. Oh yeah. Maybe on the desk. Maybe it'll go right here. Well, we'll put it right there for now because I'll end up knocking it over during the stream and breaking it. But it'll sit there and kind of obstruct that other thing, which I actually put some effort into trying to figure out what this was. Y'all. This is abstract art. Somebody actually spent a great deal of time making this. I mean, this is hand painted on canvas. This came in a couple weeks ago for Christmas. I didn't know what it was. I was trying to figure out what it was. I'm not cultured. You have to excuse me, mere mortals. I am not cultured. So, thank you. Does anybody know who sent that? Is anybody in stream? I'm on a different... Oh, no, thank you very much. That's what you call hitting your mouse with the box. Let me show you. How long was I like that? I don't know. Let me show it to you again. Y'all saw the cat, right? Y'all saw Poopy Cat? That's all that really matters. And then there was that other piece of art thing. Okay. That's good. It might be. I don't know, man. I don't know. Remiss. That kind of got me on that. Absolute applesauce. Thank you very much. You're the first time chat too. I like my Twitch streamers, man. Mr. Pickle moved. Yes, Mr. Pickle moved where we could see him. You see him right there? Mr. Pickle is smiling at you. Mr. Pickle's behind me. Not safe. Yeah, I just can't have any, I can't put anything on my table. Let me back me up a little bit there. There you go. That's more better. Let me fix my camera straight there. I've knocked into everything and there, that's better. Yay, we got everything straight again. But me looking at my camera, it's looked like it's facing the wrong way, but it's not. But you don't get to see from this end. Anyway. Taco Bell is coming out with a grilled cheese dipping burritos like the third week of January. I will keep my eye out for it. Chevy 5-Speed, where did you get that information? What website are you getting that from? Because I'm not seeing it on the places where I look. And you saw that. I can show you what I look at. I look at a Reddit. Let me show it to you. I'll show you the Reddit that I follow for that. I'll go back to where I was. OBS. Let me see, web browser. You see the Reddit that I go to? we keep a list. I participated in it too, but it's got a list of everything coming out. Like Taco Bell adds burritos. That's where I found that. I actually added Starbucks adds the falafel. Yeah. So, and then there's brand eating. That's one I look at. And then there's, what's the other one? Fast Food Post. Whataburger. This is one I'm going to be seeing. Whataburger, the Monterey Melt. That's what we're going to be doing. But that's not out till the 7th. Let me get that out of the screen and get back on here. Yeah. So I'd like to know where you see that. So maybe I can look for Joe the Dexter fan. How's the new show treating you? I've watched the first episode. It's okay. That's probably what I'm going to go back and watch tonight. Truthfully, I've kind of got really distracted over the holidays. I watched the first episode, and then I forgot about it being there. And so I'll go back and watch it some more. I was thinking about just waiting for it all to be released so I can binge watch it clear to the end. I kind of like to do that sometimes. Yeah, I would hate to have to I'd hate to have to look at like 80 different Reddits. So, okay, I appreciate that. I'm gonna look at that right now too, dude. Oh. I can't really turn slow mode off, Liz. I have to restart the stream to do it, I think. Anyway, where else are we going? I was going to check my email because I'm curious. I can't even wait until until the stream's over to look. Yeah, Chevy 5-speed. Oh, it's a Taco Bell thing. Yeah, I got you. We're going to be doing that. I'll have to put that on the calendar when I get home. It's to be done. Things to be done for sure. Yeah, I'll take care of that. On the next stream, I'll get rid of the delay, the 3-second delay on the chat, and I'll also change it. I have it on. There's also another mode where there's only about 2.5 to 3 seconds from when I say something to when you actually hear it. It's called low latency mode. I don't really think that's messing with you. I think it's the other one. But if you don't have it on low latency mode, it literally can be 45 seconds from the time I say boom and the time you hear boom. So just so you know. Thank you, Chevy 5-speed. I got that. Any regrets in life? Bullying my wife into going into medical school and being a doctor. That was the single biggest mistake of my life, to do that. We would have been much better off if neither one of us would have ever gone into the medical field. We'd have had more money, more stuff, just happier in general. Can't really elaborate any more than that. I'd like to, but I won't. Yeah. Hey, Joe. Chumby my Wumba, how are you? You got a Jeep that says Oscar Mike's on it? Well, it's got to have something to do with these people, because Oscar Mike must be a call sign or something. That's really strange. Maybe 3D can tell us about that, because he knows a little bit about that. Interesting. You hear that, 3D? Somebody's got a Jeep that says Oscar Mike's on it. How's that happen? Do y'all like monogram Jeeps too? Or that must be one of the Jeeps from your people? That's interesting. Your mom was an RN for 48 years. She beat me on that. I'm not going to work till I'm 80 years old, though. Of course, she probably started a lot earlier than I did. I was in my mid-30s when I went to nursing school, and I was there for 36 years. I could have kept working, but I didn't. It was like driving me nuts. Did me and my wife ever work together? Actually, yes. When my wife went to medical school, I was not in nursing school. We did not meet as healthcare professionals at all. She was studying analytical chemistry, and I was cutting meat in a grocery store when we met and got together. But later on, she opened her own solo practice. She's a gynecologist. And while I was working full-time in the hospital, I also worked her office and filed claims and did all the insurance and stuff and a bunch of other stuff for a while. Neither one of us are doing any of that. We're both retired. Thank the Lord. I've yet to see the Chipotle review from you, Joe. What are you waiting on, man? I did that Chipotle review like a year ago, man. That thing's been like forever ago. That's where they put like a few tiny microscopic. You would need a microscope to actually see the meat in this thing. Literally need a microscope. And I understand that they routinely screw the people in the drive-thru on that. Yeah. Evan, thank you very much. It's a very nice thing to say. Will you ever do a Buc-ee's review? I did a Buc-ee's review. I guess I could do another one at some point. You talk good about something that's expensive. Wow. And plus, I have to walk all the way in because there's no drive-thru at Buc-ee's. But I did a Buc-ee's review. Been a couple years ago. It was a problem. Anyway, yeah, it was not easy for me to do that. Not that I mean, they got good barbecue, but I don't go gaga over their barbecue. I like my patients between 98 and 98.6 degrees. Me too, man. I hear you. The mystery cow. As someone from England, your reviews are often only knowledge I have some common chains for you guys. So you're over there in England watching me? What time of day is it there? It's probably like 2 in the morning or 4 in the morning or something. It's probably awful. I'm surprised anybody watches me over there doing my live streams because I do it 8 p.m. Eastern time here. Buc-ee's looks like hell for introverts. Not really sure what you mean by that, Malthasar. Oh, DJ Easy. Thank you for the super chats. Hamburg, Germany. It's to me that I'm speaking here and that someone on the other side of the big puddle is actually watching me is stunning. It's hard for me to believe that I have that much reach. But DJ Easy, thank you for the super chat. Not necessary, but it is appreciated. Hey, Joe, I love your stuff. Take one day at a time and stay away from Burger King. You know, up until February, when I got a little bit ill, I would eat at Burger King probably every couple months. I would go get one of those horrible Whoppers. And because you could, if you taste them, if you close your eyes and really, really pretend, you can kind of think you can kind of remember what they used to taste like when they actually made them and cooked them to order and didn't put fake taste in them, which they do. And don't think they don't. That flame grilled stuff, that is a synthesized flavor. Don't synthesize it. Cook it over the grill. Cook it over an open flame. Put it back. Use that big giant machine y'all used to use. That's what got you where you're at today. Burger King. You see, Burger King is a sore spot because Burger King used to be really, really good back in the 60s and 70s. And then they just went to hell. And then they got bought. And then they even went. Then now they're like, it's like, you might as well call them Burger King McDonald's. Or the McBurger King. That's what you need to call it, McBurger King, because they have the same production line as McDonald's, and it's just, yeah, they don't make anything to order. It's so sad. I mean, you can tell them to, and they say they will, but they don't. Yeah, Burger King. I still think Burger King and all these places are better overseas. I think they just screw America because they know they can, because we're getting so used to substandard food. But the good thing about all these major chains getting bought up and basically downgraded very slowly is it leaves the field open for new people to come in and take over, and they will. Don't you think they won't? We've got a chain that's building, that's supposed to be built one over here south of me. I'm gonna be doing it's small sliders. It looks very promising. Hopefully it won't be a big letdown. But to do Google search for small sliders, if anybody wants to know, if you're curious. But there's supposed to be one open in Marietta, Georgia, and they're building up throughout the country. They make their restaurant in shipping containers, and I don't think they have an indoor dining area. "3D, you can't." I don't know what's happening, dude. I don't know what's happening. Nobody else. Is anybody else having a problem with the chat in YouTube? Yeah, the half demon. They. It's not like it used to be. They kind of like fake it to make it taste like it used to be. No, it wasn't bad. I just don't know what they put in it anymore. But ever since then, I have not eaten. I don't eat at Burger King unless I'm doing a review. That's the only time. Of course, I hardly eat fast food right now. Anyway, I've been on a weight loss campaign for like 3/4 of the year now. I've lost about 31, 32 pounds. All this last month, I've been holding at about 204, 205 pounds. It just, the body gets down to a certain point, and it don't want to let go of that set point. If anybody's lost any weight, you know what I'm talking about. It goes in steps. You go down a few pounds, stop, you hit a wall, go down, hit a wall, go down, hit a wall. It's just how your body is. It just doesn't like it. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I don't know. I'll take the delay off of it. I don't know that I can. Does anybody know how to remove the delay in YouTube without killing the stream? It's only on a 3-second delay. That's all it is on the chat. If anybody knows, tell me. I'll make it happen. But because I know I can in Twitch. You just a command line, you do / and whatever, and it works. Because Twitch's stuff actually works. Huh. So it's happening over there all the time. Yeah, it fluctuates according to your hydration, half demon. Yeah, I don't know. It's just probably a YouTube glitch tonight. I don't know. If I could figure out how to turn it off, I would. If y'all want to wait a second, I'll go and try and turn it off manually through YouTube, if I can figure out how. Yeah, I mean, I'm just the live channel settings. Aha. Yeah, I can't change the latency. It doesn't appear that I can do very much while it's in progress. No. I don't want to do that. I think I'm not going to risk destroying it. We'll just hope for a better one on the next stream next week. I'm getting up close to the hour mark. Y'all are probably getting tired of listening to me talk. And I'll just going to do a few questions toward the end. I watch Gary Eats and rate my takeaway. Okay, Birdshot. Burger King is more expensive than McDonald's with grill marks. I like that one. By the way, in Germany, you can eat a McRib in McDonald's the whole year because pork is so cheap. Yeah, I think it's more of a marketing ploy in the U.S. Contrast, my day's been doing pretty good. I haven't really done a lot. DJ Easy, I'm fine. No point anymore. Birdshot, slow mode is bugged. You have to type something twice to get it through. I'm sorry. It sounds like a YouTube glitch tonight because it's never really been a problem before. Goose Gambit wants me to explain my editing process. Well, I can do that pretty quickly. Well, when you film, you shoot to edit. You shoot with editing in mind. But when I'm done shooting, I will dump all the footage to the drive, sort it all out. I have a renamer. I'll rename it Cam 1 because I shoot multicam. With the car, I actually have 6 cameras going. So I have to lay it all out in my timeline, synchronize all the audio. I have one camera that records the audio with a special mic. I'll strip all the audio out of all of them all the footage that is not that, because I only want to have one audio track when I'm done. When I get that, and then I'll do what I call rough cutting it. I will cut all the talking head shots from beginning clear to the score. That takes me anywhere from an hour and a half to 3 hours. Okay. Then I stop there, go back to the very beginning, and then I start editing B-roll. That process can take anywhere from 8 to 14 hours just for the B-roll. And then when I'm done, I watch it once in the editor for proofing, for gross errors. Then I will render it, upload it to YouTube. And then while it's uploading to YouTube, my sister will watch it for spelling errors. And then I will watch the video again very closely for spelling errors, or like if I have an annotation that just comes up and disappears too fast and you don't see it, and for error, just all sorts of errors. And I will proof it, and then I will release it. I hope that helps you. Birdshot, you're absolutely stuck at 208 pounds. I feel for you, man. I was stuck at 208 for like 2 months, and then I broke. Dave Dangle, will you eat worms in 2020? Is this the worm guy coming in here asking me if I'm eating worms? Dude, what do we say about asking me to eat worms? No, I don't eat worms. Big John, Arby's fish has come back. I know it's not Culver's, but that's all I have. I'm sorry. There was really nothing wrong with that Arby's fish. It was all execution, because they're cooking ahead 2 or 3. And if you order more than that, I don't know how long they let them sit there, because those things were like stone cold when I got them. But I know you get 2 of them that are like 170 degrees, and then 2 that are like 110 degrees. You know which ones are which one's been sitting there waiting, and which ones were cooked fresh when you order 4. And it always gets me sent to the penalty box too. I don't think I got sent to the penalty box that time, did I? Yeah, I did. The car did not stall. Half demon. I'm glad you brought that up so I can talk about this. Volkswagen in the 80s used a really, really crappy ignition switch, not the locking mechanism. That's nothing wrong with the lock. It's a plastic switch that sits behind the lock, and I think mine is getting tired. It's broken. I replaced it a few years ago, but it's made out of plastic. You get a crack in it, and it doesn't want to work every time. No, when I pull up to the drive-through window, I turn the car off. 2 reasons. 1, so the cameras won't vibrate when it idles. This car really doesn't do that bad. It doesn't vibrate, but if I leave the AC on, it'll shake a little bit. And the second is I want to hear everything she says, if she says anything. A lot of times when I'm actually conversing in the drive-through window, I usually cut all that out anyway. But I turn it off so I can capture audio, and then I restart it. Same way when I hit the little stand at the speaker, I turn off the car. But when I hit the key, sometimes it doesn't want to do anything, and I'll have to hit it twice because it doesn't make good contact. What I need to do is get off my lazy butt, go out in the shop, pull the steering column all apart, and put another switch in it. Because I got 2 or 3 new switches. The last time when I replace something like that, I usually buy 2 or 3 of them because they only cost like $4 or $5. I mean, it's not like an expensive item, but I'm afraid that someday they'll quit making them and I won't have any replacement for them. So yeah, I need to replace that. But I left that in there. Normally I would have edited that out, but I left it in there so you can see what it's really like. Like I'm panicking. I'm like, crap, I don't want because I've got that door, I'm up against the wall there. So if my car won't start, the next thing is go out and manually go pop the hood and start it. But if I can't get out of the car because I pulled right up against the drive-through window, that creates a problem with all the cameras running. Yeah, I'm glad that didn't happen. Anyway, got it. What else we got going on here? Any more questions before we call this a day? Whoever did this, send me an email. I love it. Thank you. I love my box openings. And I have another one coming. Chunky can't. I just wonder, is this might be too hot for me though. That's my only worry about the chicken. Ghost pepper chicken noodle. Maybe I need to eat this on. Maybe y'all want to see me burn the bottom out of my stomach out with this. Maybe on a future live stream. What do you think? I think my chat's dead on YouTube. I don't think anybody even can talk on it. Yeah, I haven't. Yeah, I can't have milk because I stopped drinking milk a long time ago. Eat some yogurt ahead of time. Yeah, I'm wondering how hot this thing is. Ghost pepper chicken noodle. Who'da thunk? I mean, I love chicken noodle soup. I actually eat this stuff all the time. It's got plenty of sodium in it to keep me alive. I love my sodium. Kidneys are holding up. Sodium is good. Yeah. Have you ever thought about reviewing meals like grocery store chains? I don't know. I don't really think they mesh real well with fast food. I've always able to find enough fast food to keep things going. I mean, I can always just go pick out burgers that I think are good, like I did last week. I mean, that's what I did. But I think we're going to give Del Taco a shot with their new chicken chipotle. I've already made thumbnails for it and stuff like that, so I'm actually kind of committed to make it. I've just got to go do it and get it done. Yeah, ramen, you talk about some sodium. I got me some sodium here, brother. Oh, yeah. Shrimp ramen. Can't get any better than that. Well, anybody got anything else for me before I call it a day? We're at an hour. That's typically all I ever run them. I'm going to... I've got to do something for when I'm done here. I got to shoot a small clip for Twitch, because when you go to the Twitch thing, you have no way of knowing when I normally stream, and so I'm going to put a little like a 15-second strip that says, "Coming to my Twitch channel, 8 o'clock every Saturday night, rain or shine." Manchurian's ramen is really good. Yeah, I bet you it is. I have not eaten ramen for a while, but it's good. You should do a ramen tier list. Sounds like a lot of work doing a tier list. That would be, yeah. I need to send you another YouTuber that does a cool thing with his fans and food. I'll chat with you later. Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, ramen has a lot of sodium, and it's sodium and carbs. I don't know if they put MSG in it or not. That would be good if they did, maybe. Anyway. Everybody's hair turns black with the lights down. Let me see if my sister's got anything. Yeah. I do apologize for the YouTube bug. I have absolutely no control over that. Joker, can you smile for a picture? Is that good? Dave Dangle, what is wrong with you and the worms? What is it with the worms? So is the chat healed up and working better now, Birdshot? Maybe you can check it for me. We're going to break off here in a minute anyway. I just seen if anybody had any more questions before I break off. Yeah, the sodium. Yeah, if you can't handle sodium, ramen is probably not your food. Sweet. I think it was just a temporary thing that came and gone. That's all. I can't think of anything else we need to do here tonight. I've opened my boxes. That was good. Yeah, Big John, I don't know. Have you ever had to pay someone for your meal from the car ahead of you? Have I ever paid ahead? No. Never did that. Have you ever had someone pay for your meal from the car ahead of you? No, never. I've heard of it, though. They do that up there. That's the thing. I think in Canada, they do that at Timmy's. Timmy's does the pay ahead thing all the time. That's what I hear anyway. All right, what else we got? Soup is interesting. Food review. It's hard for me to tell the difference between what is good and what isn't. Yeah. Favorite fast food chicken sandwich? Chick-fil-A. Thank you. Big John, are you the one that started with the crispy, crunchy chicken? Yeah, crispy, crunchy chicken. Now, that would be something to do for my live stream because crispy, crunchy is like about 6 or 7 miles down the road. I think maybe that will be a good place for crispy, crunchy land. I don't know if I wanted to devote a whole video to it. I'm just worried about how long that stuff's been sitting there. And I don't really know how late they're making chicken there either. I really need this. I drive past there. Maybe I'm going to Calhoun tomorrow. I think might stop at that gas station and see what they're doing. Don't forget your Prime Twitch subscriptions free each month on Amazon Prime. Yeah, Birdshot says if you got you an Amazon Prime, subscribe to my Twitch channel. I love my Twitch people. You see, that's the problem. You know, Twitch, there's not a lot of people on Twitch right now tonight. They're starting to pick up. But what it is, it's because of the this is my opinion, is that the time change. We're no longer on daylight savings time. So a lot of the people on the Twitch are actually coming from the West Coast. And so we have a 3-hour time difference between them, I think is what's happened. Modern 083, thank you very much for your Prime sub. Yay! We are rocking and rolling now. Waiting for someone else to come up with any more questions before we end the stream for tonight. I noticed people are filing in because I always notice that about 9 o'clock I start getting more Twitch streamers coming in. Anyway. And did you notice that I have been shouting out Twitch streamers almost every video now? I mean, they asked for it, and I have a soft spot for Twitch streamers. But almost all of them, in fact, all of them are those virtual streamers, the VTubers, they call them, which is, I never really did understand that. Maybe someone can make this sense to me. Will you call someone? TD Man 22. Not really sure what you're asking me. What's my wife's favorite fast food? Oh man, that's easy. Little Caesars, thin, bacon, cheese, cooked well done. Absolutely. And she also loves fish at Culver's. Will I call someone? Why would I want to call someone, TD Van 22? What's your highest rated food? Give 9 out of 8 at Massey's Pizza. I'm going to end the stream here in a minute. TD Man 22, tell me what's going on. First time chat. Your videos are awesome. I never knew you had a Twitch channel. Glad to have found it. Yay! Thank you for coming in. Yeah, I dual stream. I stream every Saturday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously. There may be a day where I do something a little bit different. If it gets too busy and I can't keep up with it, I could break it into 2 different streams. I will give you a number. Why do I want to call anybody, TD? You can always just email me if you got a question. Do I ever plan on doing a collab with anybody? Yeah, Joe Bartolozzi. Yeah, I got to do that. I put that off. I mean, every time I think about doing it, something comes up and knocks me off my saddle, and that's what's going on right now. Maybe I need to run my do you think I need to start my live stream a little bit later at night, like at 9 o'clock, or at least until daylight savings time starts back up? What do you think? Tell me. Leave it in the comments here and help me out, because I'm fixing to end the stream and I really like to know, because it seems to me at 9 o'clock a lot more people come into my stream, and I like the more people the merrier. At least that's what you're supposed to do. Yeah, I don't really watch them, but I think some people want to stream and not show their face, but still have the type of interaction. Yeah, I like to say it always confused me. 8PM's good. Okay. Yeah, I just can't stream forever. I'll lose my voice because I cannot break myself of the habit of yelling. I turn the gain up on my mic so I don't have to talk so loud, so I actually have a voice when I'm done. Twitch stream video is better, but the ads are really intrusive. Birdshot, I'll look and see how I can, if I can actually do anything about the ads. I don't know. I'm not an aficionado with Twitch. If you're watching it on a phone, you can't do anything. Well, and I don't think that the ad blocker will stop them on Twitch. I don't really think they will. Joey's World collab, not going to happen. Joey's World has not contacted my manager yet, so I don't see that happening. Yeah, I was just thinking, because it just seems to me, maybe it's just me, that a lot of people seem to come around. Okay, what's this? Prime Twitch Prime gets rid of ads. Oh, so if you subscribe to somebody, modified tube sock, yeah, maybe clarify that. If you have $8 where you're going for food, what would you be eating? Little Caesars, you get the most amount of food. $8, you can get you one of those thin crust bacon pizzas. Yeah, that'd keep me alive all day. Yeah, there's really nothing else. Yeah, I don't think there is, because I catch the ads when I watched Twitch. Except Will, I watched Will and I didn't get any ads the last time. I mean, I don't mind the intro ads because those, I can get past those. But when they keep stopping the stream and interrupting it over and over and over, very annoying. Very annoying. If you subscribe to that channel, you don't get ads in that channel, but it costs like $5.5, $6 to subscribe to a channel on Twitch. If you get Twitch Turbo, it gets rid of the ads too. Yeah, what's Twitch Turbo costing anyway? It's probably comparable to doing premium YouTube. I do premium YouTube. Yeah, I got that. Anyway. Yeah, I mean that's going to be your best value is probably Little Caesars. You're from the West Coast. You're not this southern cold, man. It is cold out there. It's probably in the 20s right now. $12.99 for Turbo. If I watched it more, I would probably pay more. But I just prime sub to the person I watch the most. I can't prime sub myself. I'm that greedy where I would prime sub myself. Anyway. I guess that's about the end of the stream for the night. I'll be back next Saturday, 8 p.m., unless something happens where I can't, and I'll let everybody know. Hey, Germ, super long _. How are you doing over there? It's like 8, and I cook dinner, watch the cooking. Yeah, half demon. Yeah, it'll be 8 o'clock, whatever. We'll be fine. First time chat. How are you doing, psychics? Hello, psychics. How are you doing? Yep. Well, I'm going to bail. I'm going to say goodbye to YouTube first, and I'm going to switch over and say goodbye to Twitch. How's that sound? Take care. Y'all.